Stop being a bitch.
Oh, it's just me again today? Oh, welcome everyone to the Evening Juice with just me. Like I said, we got rid of the other clowns. They suck. No one wants to hear them talk about sports or literally anything else. We do have special guest. Tanar Davis back in the building. There he is.
Oh my guess now.
Achilles is taking over, bro. You see what happens?
Wow.
You see what happens, Titty? Achilles is taking over.
You're not a special guest today?
I thought I was still a host, but I'll be a guest though. I know I've been MIA. You see how I look. Y'all found me in a homeless shelter, so
yeah, bro. I'm on the same boat as you, bro. Look at me. Like
I've been in one for a few years, so I'm good. I mean, I can show you around.
Feels good to be back now.
Yeah, bro, it's good to have you back, baby, man. Thank you so much for I know you've been busy, man. That's why you've you haven't been able to hang out with us as much, but you are still fam. We love you, we miss you, and we're always here for you, bro. The door's always open, so you can always come and hang out with us. So like tonight.
I'll send Achilles an email to get permission to be on as a guest next week.
Yeah, you do gotta send a request. You gotta send the request to Achilles every week, dude. The guy's last couple weeks he's taking over.
Show, man. I didn't make these rules.
It was a hostile
all of a sudden
takeover.
I'm like just by myself.
Yeah, bro. We found pictures of Achilles over in the Middle East, and now he's just taking over everything, bro. You know what I
mean? We didn't put much of a fight.
No, we didn't. But actually, wait, hold on. I mean, I know you're not a guest, you're fam, you're perma host, but you haven't been on here in a little bit. So I'm gonna do one thing that we've been doing to everybody who's come on for the first time recently.
Okay.
We've been doing a little thing just for people who haven't seen you in a while, kind of get to know you. 3 little questions we're going to ask you. Very simple. No context. It's just pick one answer or the other. All right? There's no...
Can't explain yourself. Just
can't explain
boom,
yourself.
Boom, boom.
Okay? It's just fast. 3, it's just for people to know a little bit about you, and that's it. All right? First off, Biggie or Tupac?
Tupac.
Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo?
Xbox.
All right. I like that. And what was the last one? Oh, Riley or Shula?
Shula.
All right, there you go. So that's all you need to know just to get a little taste of what's going on in TD's head there. So
there you go. You should have known Tupac. He was in the movie.
That's
true.
Damn. I wasn't even thinking but yeah, it was a movie. I got paid for it, right? Yeah.
Yo, big fail by us there, dude. I didn't even realize that one. Oh man, but TD man, thanks again for coming by. We miss you. We're glad you're here. It's gonna be a good show. We got a lot to talk about today. It is the Evening Juice with Lemon City Live. This is season 7, episode 45. Do you like baseball cards?
TD says no.
Oh, God.
Do you like body shaming baseball players from the 80s and 90s though?
Oh yeah.
Yes, I do.
It's pretty fun.
It's always a good time. On today's show, we'll be sitting down. We'll talk at some Canes. Been a lot of news lately. We'll catch up with what's been going on with TD. And at the same time, maybe if we have some time later, we got some packs, as always, on Friday that we can get to. We'll do a little body shaming. But big thank you to everybody who's listening on the podcast. If you're downloading us on Apple, Spotify, wherever it is, man, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Hit that like if you're watching on Facebook. And a big thank you to our streaming partner, the 5 Reasons Sports Network, who's sharing our stream on their YouTube page as well. Thank you so much. If you're watching there, make sure to hit us up at Lemon City Live on all social. But first and foremost, man, we got TD back in the house, brother. How have you been? Where are you right now? You're here with us, right? You're South Florida today?
Yes, I'm in South Florida, and I was in Georgia last week. But what's been going on with me is you guys know I've been rehabbing my knees. I've been having knee issues for the past 4 months, dealing with some bone to bone with my meniscus losing this cartilage. So
I've seen those videos.
I believe the doctors referred to that as boning.
Even the gut.
That's the medical. I mean, when you look it up in the book,
Yeah.
that's what it says.
My knees are boning, so I've been rehabbing a lot. Also, I've been flying back to Georgia to spend quality time with my son. He started back school. So in Georgia, they're actually going back to school. They're not doing virtual learning anymore. So
cool.
was moving back and forth too for him. I moved to the apartment in Atlanta, and I had to move out my apartment here to move into an apartment here, like the same building, just a different unit.
Okay.
It's been busy. Been busy, man. Been very busy.
You know what? It doesn't matter if you move in the same building to another unit or in the same neighborhood to another unit, or if you move across the state or across the country. It always sucks. Like, it just sucks from start to finish. Oh, man.
Yeah, bro. Taking your shit apart and putting it back together is never fun.
Bro, that's horrible. It's just a horrible long day, bro. I'm so glad that's behind us already. I don't have to do that. At least, coming up on it again.
Moving companies make so much money because they prey on the people like us that don't want to move. And it's going to be $2,200. Oh my God! Here, money.
Yeah. Oh no, for sure.
It's horrible, bro. It's horrible. But anyway, how
I can't do it myself? I'm boning right now, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Medical question here.
A nap, and you're talking about like you had a wet dream or something, man. Like what's going on?
It's fungus, man. You know how it is. Ain't nothing changed there. Well, I gotta ask you though, how's your boning affecting your highlight play?
It's tremendously, man. I can't play the way I want to. I'm very, very aggressive. I like to attack the ball, and me not being able to move the way I move, I have to play hesitant because my knees they feel. I feel like a baby. You know how when you look at those safari, when you see the lion attacking a mama deer or whatever, the baby just came out, the baby can't walk.
Yeah.
Like a giraffe.
I feel like a baby giraffe. Like my knees, I have to take like at least 3 minutes to get up. So I can't sit down once I go to the casino. Because once I sit down, my knees start getting weak. So once I get there, I start playing. I stay up the whole entire time. I ride the bike. The next time I sit down, I'm icing my knees or I put my Normatec compression things on, and I'm recovering, man. So yeah, to answer your question, Edwin, it's fucking with me, bro.
Damn, dude. Because if you follow TD on IG, which you should, Antonar Davis, he's always posting these videos, and I see all the medical stuff you're going through, the shots in the knee, those compression things and that, and then I see you with your not dick pics, but just hanging out there, just showing off. You're looking incredible, yet you're in all this pain, and you're talking about pain the way I talk about it. I get somewhere and I sit down, I'm not standing up. That's what I say, not what I'm expecting to hear from you, bro.
Speaking of that medical equipment, I had to call for $5,200 for all that. $5,200 for all that stuff.
Whoa.
The Game Ready cost me $32. The Normatec sleeves cost me $31.
Damn.
And then I had to get the shots, bro.
Oof. Hey, but it's an investment on yourself is the best investment, right? That's what they say, something like that.
Yes, like my boss, Scott Savin, who he loves me so much. He referred. I didn't know how to take this. He referred me to I'm his Udonis Haslam. And we had a meeting, and he said, he's like, I wanted to play a tournament. He was like, no, I don't want you to play. He's like, Snort, I have to take care of you. Like you're my most important guy, and I see you playing, another 5 years. But I'm gonna say this, the Heat kept Udonis Haslam around, even though he wasn't supposed to be playing. They kept him around because he's good for the locker room. He's a great guy, and I'm going to take care of you like they take care of Udonis Haslam. As long as I'm the boss here, you're gonna as long as I'm the boss here, you're gonna always be a part of me. I'm gonna always have a job. Like he just broke it down to me. And I was like, you know what, Scott, thank you so much. But I'm not Udonis Haslam. Like I still can play.
Hey, I'm
You're
cool
just a
with
lifer,
you,
bro. You're a highlight lifer, dude. That's
dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, there you go, Magic City lifer.
Magic City lifer.
I'm a Magic City lifer.
Yeah,
dude. I like that, dude. But all right, so who's killing it in highlight real quick here before we keep it going?
So it's a group. My partner Julian, Ben Gatson, one of the first year guys. No surprise, Douglas, who came in late, but still was able to get back in contention for first place in singles.
Damn.
And, Run was when he got hurt. He had some back issues, and him. So, it's really up for grabs. And I say this every time I get on the podcast with you guys. Everybody's playing well. So, and we're working on some things. We just started sports betting too. We're part of sports betting. We're able to we're live in Iowa and Illinois, so they can bet on us in those 2 states. Florida, I know Florida recently just said something about sports betting in October, so most likely we may kind of seep over here. But I keep getting asked the question: is that good or bad for us? And I don't know. So we'll see when it goes live. But everybody's playing well, Edwin.
Nice. All
Hey, man,
right.
more eyes can't hurt right now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Y'all know the Seminoles are gonna saturate everything, man, because they got the money. This is how my boss said it. He said the Seminoles are here, and we're number 2, but we're way down here. You can't even see me.
Gotcha.
So like we're number 2, but we're nowhere near them. So they got money to throw away, man.
Yeah. And oh man, I was gonna ask you. Speaking of more eyes on you guys, how can people watch you? When are you guys playing? Or is it open to the public yet?
Yeah, so we're open to the public on Saturdays. On Saturdays, we have 2 performances. The first performance is the Quinella that starts at 1:30, and we have head-to-head. That's more of a tennis format. It's a 3-set match. First to 2 wins, and that starts at 5. And head-to-head is more exciting than Quinella. So if I was a fan, I want to know about highlight, I will come at 5 o'clock on Saturdays and watch. So we play Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Monday is head-to-head, 5 o'clock again. Tuesday is head-to-head doubles at 5 o'clock. If you want to come to Magic City Casino over by the airport on Douglas Road.
There you go. So that's Saturdays, catch it live. Every other day, catch it online. It's the highlight channel, right, on YouTube?
The highlight channel on YouTube. Just type in the highlight channel. You'll start seeing us live, and make sure you subscribe too.
There you go. Nice. All right, man. Well, it's like I said, it's good to have you back, man. Get the highlight update. I'm happy for that, man. And I do hope that you get back on your winning ways there, bro. Like that first season. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we brought you on here. We really reached out to you. I know you've been busy, and we reached out to you because we wanted to talk to you about the big news of the week, man. Yesterday, one of like those South Florida murder mystery stories that you never thought would be solved, that just had no updates for the longest time. Apparently it was like around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. All of a sudden the alert came out. Hey, an arrest has been made in the murder, the 15-year-old unsolved murder of Brian Pata from 2006. And instantly Twitter broke up, man, like blew up. Sorry, not broke up, blew up. Everybody started talking about it. And of course, man, my mind naturally, went to you, someone who knew, who was involved, who was affected, and kind of wanted to talk to you about it, man. I know we've briefly mentioned it before when we've talked to Billy Corbin on the show. He's talked about it. Obviously, it was a big part of the U Part 2 when he did that. But you're somebody who went through it, man. You know a lot about it. I kind of wanted to see what your take was on it and how you feel. And, first off, like, where were you and who told you the news yesterday?
First, I want to, send my condolences to the Pata family. It's been a rough years for them. And they had to sit on their hands 15 years. And now they have some type of closure, even though they knew who was involved, but giving them the closure that they need, seeing the arrest, was very important to them in that chapter. The book is still open, but they got out of the hardest chapter. And also big shout out to the police department, Miami-Dade and City of Miami Police Department. They did, I personally, because since I'm in law enforcement, I think they did everything right, because there's double jeopardy in Florida. And if they had him as a suspect when it all went down, okay, and them taking their time to make sure they crossed their T's and dot their I's before they made their arrest, I think was really hard on them too, because they could have made this arrest 15 years ago. They could have made the arrest 2 years ago. They could have made the arrest any time within that 15 years, but they wanted to make sure they had everything right before they made the arrest, so they can make sure everything they throw at him sticks and he can't wiggle out of it. So, to answer your question, when I got the news yesterday, I was actually working out at the casino, and I saw the alert. So I read it, and the first thing I thought about was Pata's mom. Because if you understand his mom is she loves her kids, yo. She loves her son. She was lucky to have all those boys, and she loves them all equally. Because I met Pat's mom, and she's a straight up, lovable woman. After that, I was kind of numb because I knew Rashard was involved. I knew Rashard because I played with him, but I knew him personally too because we drove to the Peach Bowl in 2005 together. My last year at Miami, we drove up to Atlanta because I had a car, and they gave me a stipend to drive all the way to Miami, and he drove along with me because he lives up by, it's called Live Oak, Florida, but it's near Lake City, and you have to go through that area in order to get to Atlanta. So I drove him up there. We took a pit stop to see his family and friends, and then we continued to go. But Rashard, from what I remember as a football player, he was decent. He was not a bad football player, but his character was really suspect. And the way he conducted himself outside the field, with 3 marijuana tests being negative, sleeping with players' girlfriends and didn't give a hell, being disrespectful to the coaches. He was really a hothead when it came to being like a typical, football player, if you want to say so. When the news of Pat's death, I was in Indianapolis at the time, and I was actually in the training room when I got the news. I was in the training room, and I was waiting for a player of mine by the name of TJ Russian to, leave because he was getting treatment. And on the way, we got in the car, and if I can remember, I think it was Tavares Gooden. Somebody called me, and I missed the call, so I called him back, and he didn't pick up. So I called somebody else, like, yo, what's going on? And it's like, Pat was shot. I said, what? Pat, like, what? Why would Pat get? Who shot Pat? Like, I don't know. They shot him, and he put his body by the trash can. And like instantly, I got really sad because 2 weeks before that, I talked to Pat. Because Pat wanted to know how the NFL was, and the first thing he was saying was like, "Yo, T, I'm so happy for you. You're one of the few guys that took Coach Shannon bullshit and was able to get through it." And got to the NFL. I can't wait to leave this shit. I hate it, man. I'm thinking about leaving next year. And I told Patter, I remember because he was in the training room himself. I said, where you at, Patter? He's like, I'm in the training room. I was like, what Coach Shannon be saying, bro? Like, if you're in the training room, you can't do nothing. He's like, nah, man, my shoulder's still bothering me. So I was like, just make sure you stay healthy, bro. Keep doing your thing and don't get on Coach Shannon's bad side, because you get on the bad side, he'll doghouse you. Like, yeah, you're right, TD, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing. I'm happy for you. I respect you. Like, he basically was giving me, some type of reinsurance, like he was happy for me. And that was the last time I talked to Pat. Like, I had his phone number. So after I got the news, I called a player by the name of Eric Munkor, who I knew was really close with Pat. So I gave it a couple days. I called him like 2 days later. And I called Eric. I said, yo, Eric, like, tell me what happened. Like, help me understand who the hell want to shoot and kill Pat. It's like, man, when I was told, it was over a girl, and I was there when him and Pat got into a fight. And I was like, who? Rashard. Him and Rashard got into a huge fight, and Rashard, uttered like, basically I'm gonna shoot you, but he used a term like I'm gonna clip you, or I got you. Like, I remember Pat saying that. Eric saying that. I'm like, yo, I say, come on. I say, nah. I say, it couldn't get to that point. I don't think Rashard, at the time, I didn't think Rashard directly had something to do with the killing. Like, I thought him and some boys, or he knew somebody that he told him, and then they went and retaliated.
Yeah, of course.
But, hearing that, and I was like, it couldn't be. And then I remember the game. I don't know what game they played. They had the mural, and Rashard was in the photo. And I'm like, I don't think he could have done it. He could be that cold-blooded to be in that photo and be involved in the murder. You know, right now is a legend. He's a legend, the murder suspect, and all the evidence is pointing to him, because no one on that team didn't like Patton. Like, no one had no beef with him. More players had issues with Rashad than Patton. Now, if you met Pat in person, you would have been intimidated, because he's big. He's a Haitian dude, dreads, gold teeth, like he's very intimidating. I'm not gonna lie.
He was like 6'4", 240 or something like that.
He was big, and he was angry. But once you get to know him, he's softer than anything. Like he's like a teddy bear. And I'm being dead serious. But the one thing he would have done is give you the clothes off his back. Plenty of times he would get people ride from the heck to their dorm room. Plenty of times he would have gave somebody money if they didn't have it. You know, he stayed with a new car every other month. Like, I don't know how he got the money, but he had like 4 different cars. And he was just one of those stand-up guys where, you know, you never thought something like that would happen to him. And, you know, a lot of people really was mad at Rashad. A lot of people, even when I went to the funeral, I flew down for the funeral, and he was told to leave. He came himself. They told him, "Yo, leave the funeral. You're not invited here." And that right there said enough. Because I'm like, yo, if you're not invited and you still show up, like, something ain't right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want you here because they think you had something to do with the murder. Now, he never came out and like made a press conference. He never had an opportunity, like, yo, like, I'm innocent. He just stayed quiet the entire time. Now, that doesn't mean he's guilty. But if your name is being slandered and involved in a high-profile murder, the first thing you're going to do is lawyer up. And the first thing you're going to do is try to clear your name. He never did that.
Yeah, it's a little crazy. I mean, I'll tell you my perspective from, you know, as a fan, obviously. In 2006, I know you were a rookie when this happened in the NFL.
The NFL, yeah.
And you had played with both guys the year before, right?
Yeah, I played with Patton and Rashad for 2 years.
Yeah, so you knew the guys. You had that background, obviously, much deeper than I was just a fan, man. I was in 06. I was actually still in the Navy, and, you know, the news breaks. I'm like, wow. And, you know, obviously, as a Canes fan, it was, you know, it's tough. It's sad. You know, I felt for the families. But I'll tell you, as a casual fan. Huh? Oh, okay. Can you hear me?
You still hear Edwin?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't hear him. He froze on my end.
Oh, no. How about now?
He's coming back in. There we go.
All right, there we go. Anyway, so as a casual fan, for me, it felt like for 15 years, without having that insight and that knowledge of the stuff going on, it just felt like, yo, like, this dude got shot and nobody knew, nobody said anything. Like, it's just like, all right. Mm-hmm. And then it felt like nothing was going to happen. And then it was last year that ESPN did a really long profile on the case, revisiting it, opening it up, and kind of like forcing people to act on stuff. So to me, it's just so strange that like you said, whether it was done a year ago or 15 years ago or something, it's just, man, 15 years is a long time to put a family through that. You know what I mean? To keep them waiting for that kind of closure. It's never going to be enough. You know, I'm glad that they got it now, but man, it's so crazy that it took so long, considering the evidence that you see when you read that report that ESPN put out and the amount of things that they had. I mean, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not all of a sudden going to be like, what's that? What's that? That thing, that's that show. God dang it, Law and Order. I'm not going to pretend I'm a lawyer or anything like that and give you any.
That was the wrong sound.
That was the wrong one.
Dun-dun.
There we go. That's the one I was looking for. Anyway, it's just, to me, I'm still a little like taken back by the length of time that this is taking, and considering now all this evidence that is out there, it's like, wow, man. To me, it's head scratching to me.
But people like, so the family of the University of Miami and the family of Brian Patton knew who the suspect was. It was not like it was an unsolved mystery. Like, we didn't have they had a suspect. They had the evidence pointing. But I think the police department I'm not a detective at the moment. I've never been a detective, but I know how to do investigative reports. I know how to investigate. I know how to follow the lead. I know how to sit on stuff. And I think the department itself really wanted to make sure they didn't jump on this too early and he slipped through, because there was no credible evidence at the time. It was all, okay, I thought I saw him.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, circumstantial.
Exactly. He called the pastor, his girlfriend called the pastor, but they couldn't get in touch with him because he missed meetings. But it's not like it, because he's already suspended for the 3 failed marijuana tests. So, okay, that doesn't necessarily make him a suspect. So I think what the department did was the right thing to do in order to make sure that they didn't slip through. Because I said in the beginning, if he would have got off on something 3-4 years ago, like they would have did the case and then he got off 4 years ago, and then new evidence comes out, they can't try him again.
Yeah.
So and
it's like the Cosby thing, Bill Cosby got off on a technicality because of some, some plea bargain thing, but he's still guilty. Everybody knew it, but they can't get him now.
Now the family, I'm sure the police department, knowing it's a high profile situation, stayed in touch with the family. Let them know each step on what they're doing. Ask them, with the grace of the department, to sit on your hands. Don't retaliate. Because I don't want to be stereotypical, but the Zoes, they don't play, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They go for blood. And Patter's brothers, they really wanted to get hands on him. They wanted to go get him.
Yeah.
But they let
them
do their thing. And it's, I really believe, from what I know, the evidence points out, it will be a conviction.
Do you know what it is that the police department might have been waiting for to finally, give him the go? Okay, now we got this piece of evidence. We can, this is the final dot on the final.
Yeah, what was the smoking gun that finally, made him take that next step?
Is that out? Is that information out there? Do we know?
The information, I'm sure it is. It's in the report. I'm sure it is. But it's not made. It's not for the public.
It's not public yet, right?
Now, my best friend Kelly Jennings, who is from Live Oak, that's not too far from Lake City, who knows Rashard personally, because his nephew Bruce Johnson, who played at University of Miami, is really close friends with Rashard Jones. Kelly asked me, and it was a legit question: how can you convict someone without a murder weapon? And I said, there's plenty of cases where the weapon that was used to commit the crime was not present, but there's so many incriminating evidence, and the right word is
circumstantial evidence. Yeah,
circumstantial evidence that the Supreme Court lets convictions happen based off that. Because if it was that case, like every murder that got committed, if you throw away the knife or you destroy the knife, nobody.
Yeah, it's not unprecedented that somebody can't. You can get a conviction without a murder weapon. It's just a lot harder, in essence.
That's why I believe too that they couldn't really make the charge, because the murder weapon they can't find it. A gun was used, so it's not like he was stabbed. It's not like he was bludgeoned that you can see his hands. Weapon that is that you can dispose pretty easily was involved. Now, if they would have found the weapon, if they would have been able to do the ballistics, then obviously you would have tied him to it. So to answer your question, Gus, the smoking gun is Patter's ex-girlfriend. Her name was Jada. Jada was the girl who was dating Rashard. She was Rashard's ex-girlfriend. And Patter was dating her at the time. What's so funny, that apartment complex, the Colony, I lived there too. I moved out of there the year I got drafted, and Devin Hester lived in the same side as Brian Patter. What I used to do was go over to play, hang out with Devin every now and then, because he was dating a basketball player. Her name was Tamara James, and I used to go play Hester with Madden every now and then. And Patter used to slide downstairs, and actually, I'm sorry, him and Patter were roommates. Disregard that. Him and Patter were roommates. and then another player moved in eventually. So I used to play Pata and Madden, and then Hester used to come and join with us. You just reminded me. So I remember Jada was there, nice looking black girl. And I remember Rashad was dating her too. And that was it was like the beginning of the school year. So I think the whole situation was based on the fact that Pata was dating Jada. Rashad was still trying to talk to her. Pata was like, yo, back up, chill out. They got into a fight, fisticuffs. And Pata being Pata, he's bigger than him, stronger than him, got the best of him. And Rashad took it to the next level.
It's crazy, man. It really is.
I'm sorry. I went around. So Jada, what I'm thinking, I think Jada eventually came out and gave the police department basically what they already knew in the first place. Like he probably called her and then confessed and all that stuff, and she just sat on it the whole entire time.
Yeah, it makes sense that she's what ties both people together, So there's definitely that, and if she all of a sudden came across information sometime in the last 15 years here, then yeah, that would definitely be useful. It's just
she disappeared too. When it happened, a couple months later, she got on social media. She went black.
Yeah.
You couldn't even find her.
Yeah,
and then she surfaced back up and posted a picture of Pata, saying she missed him and all that stuff. But yeah, the family didn't like her. They felt like she was hiding, critical information, and she could have cracked the case open.
Yeah. It's, to me, the craziest thing of this whole stuff now, especially since yesterday, is when I heard the news again. This is me as a fan here, not as a player having these connections. Yesterday, when I heard the news and I see the link to the Miami Herald story that broke saying that, and I'm looking at it, and then I'm reading the comments online, and someone's like, "Yo, it's the dude number 38 in the picture in the thumbnail," And to me, that just freaking blows my mind, man. Like that's just next level cold-bloodedness. That if it is, which it looks like it is, this guy that you could sit there and be front and center too in a memorial for a guy that that you're responsible for. Fuck, man, that's wow.
So, somebody said that, and I was telling my boy Kelly this. When a kidnapper kidnaps a kid and disposes of the body, they want to be helping trying to find the body, but they send people in a different direction. They're front and center. I can't believe it happened, all that stuff, but they're the prime person that did it. That's basically what Rashad did. He wanted to be act like he was there. He wanted to, be allegedly if he's a murderer. But if this is true, if he was a part of that, he's doing the typical, let me be front and center to deflect all the scrutiny and the suspect stuff on me because I'm sad too. I put PT right BP right here. It was typical, man. And I saw it when I saw that in 2006. I got really annoyed. I really did. I was like, this motherfucker really in the picture. Like before this is being public right now, but knowing when it happened then, he was a suspect from us, like as the players in the family, and he was in the picture like this motherfucker really is that brave to be in front of the picture and being alleged as the fucking murderer. Like, Rashad, are you really that crazy? That's what I'm saying. He shows up to the funeral, and I'm like, this motherfucker crazy. Like, he really, because things are not clicking. And I just, man, just reminiscing on like how that whole entire week went, and knowing Rashad because he was moved to receiver too briefly in the springtime. He was at receiver for a little bit. So I was in the receiver classroom with him. I played cornerback with him, so I got a real understanding of his character as a football player and outside of the field. And he was a scumbag. Man, he was a scum fucking bag.
Were you ever questioned or asked about like his personality or character or anything like that? Were you ever called in to testify or say anything?
I was never called in because I had no direct line to the situation.
Gotcha.
But one person that did, and I talked to him last night, was Entrail Rowe. I talked to Entrail last night. And Entrail was asking me, like, what do you think is going to happen with this whole entire case? I said, bro, if they took him that long to convict to take a warrant out for his arrest, I think it's gonna be a conviction because I think they got all their ducks in a row in order to make this case.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And then Trail said, "Yo, man, they called me when I was in Arizona," and I was like, "Why?" So when he was at Miami, he was, it was a girl that everybody fooled around with, and apparently, when he was in Arizona, the girl still was trying to like contact him for some reason, and they saw the phone number. Like they for some reason they knew that they was in contact, and they thought and Trail gave this girl money to bond Rashad out of jail for something else that was previous, not for the got arrested for something else.
Wow,
they really went that deep to come to you about it. He was like, "Yeah, bro." And I was like, he said, I barely knew Patter. I played 1 year with Patter and Rashad. So why would he be associated with this whole entire case? I'm like, same thing, bro. I don't know why, because I played 2 years with him, and I know I have a better understanding about Rashad and Patter than you do. But yeah,
I guess they had to follow every, like, even if it's a minimal sort of connection, they got to follow it. You know what I mean?
They have, because you gotta, the cliche, don't leave no stone unturned.
Yeah, you
got to flip every stone because something is going to come out of it. And, like I said, big ups to the police department, man. Mm-hmm. Because just think about, it's not just, it had to be about 6 detectives that was involved in this case. And 15 years, those same detectives got moved around. They may be a lieutenant now, they might be a sergeant, they may left the department. Like, you don't know what their position is at the department for them to still be attached to this case. And for them to come out with and make an arrest now, it's clearly that they have something that is going to crack this whole thing open. And I have a feeling it's the girlfriend.
Well, we'll see, man. We'll see, because, man, it's been a lot. It's been a crazy, 24, almost, it'll be 48 hours tomorrow since this all broke. I mean, we've been waiting 15 years for this, so I think we can wait.
Never put out a statement.
What's that?
The University of Miami, if I'm not mistaken, they haven't put nothing out. They haven't put no statement out. They haven't put anything, the football, the university or the football, the athletic department. And that kind of bothers me. You know what I'm saying? Like, a player that was murdered that was a part of the University of Miami is a high-profile case. The police department did a great job doing it. At least send something to the family. Put something in the statement saying, we're here with the Patter family. We're happy that we got some type of closure with this chapter. Let all the legal part go until, it's a conviction. Rashad is still considered a suspect, not he's not convicted for the charge. Something like that.
Yeah.
It seems like they're still involved in the situation.
When I was reading the stories, the only thing I saw was that Manny said something.
But I'm talking about the university itself.
No, Manny, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, because Manny had who Brian Pat is. But you guys understand we had a lot of deaths when it comes to football players at University of Miami. A lot. And I'm not talking about like just players, just in general. Back in the day, I can't remember his name, but he was a linebacker that was murdered, like brutally. And Ray Lewis was apparently attached to that. And that guy was murdered on campus. You have Chris Campbell, who was a linebacker when I was there. He was killed in a car accident. You have Nicholson, cornerback, who was involved in a car accident. You have Sean Taylor. Obviously, he was not at University of Miami, but he's an icon to the university. He was murdered. Now you got Brian Patter. That this case took 15 years to be involved. And you think about all other college universities where, you may hear about a murder, but somebody drowned, somebody died in his sleep, but not murders and car accidents. And I'm not trying to put a bad sour taste in the University of Miami, but it gives you understanding on like how the light is always shined on us when it comes to anything that's, sports related. Yeah. Our situations get really magnified, and this case, this high profile case, the reason it still has steam is because it's a University of Miami player, and he was going to be a high draft pick, and he was murdered brutally. and I really hope that they get a conviction when it comes to films.
Yeah, man, me too. I hope so too. Yeah, because you went to what, like 2 funerals in the first how many seasons?
The first 2 seasons. Brian was murdered in November, and Sean was killed in November.
A year later, right?
Year later.
Shit, dude. That's quite the start to your NFL career there, bro. I'm sorry you had to go through that, but this is what's given to us sometimes, man. We can't choose it, but hopefully, like we talked about, the important people here is the Pata family, man, the mom and everybody involved. That hopefully they just feel a little better. Even if it's just a little better than they did the day before, even though, because you're never gonna get back what you lost, and it's unfortunate the circumstances, but I just hope they feel a little better, man. Yeah. Dude, thanks, bro. Thanks for sitting down with us and letting us know, your side of it and what you went through and everything that how it affected you, bro.
Yeah, that whole perspective, man. That's something that I feel like a lot of people haven't really heard yet.
Yeah, it's a lot of players. Like I had an attachment to Sean Taylor, I had an attachment to Brian Patter, and those 2 guys, you can always say the bad about them, but they had way more good than bad. And I don't want to always refer to their good as football. They were really good human beings. And it's sad that senselessness killed them. Yeah. Because they would have been great fathers. They would have been iconic football players. Brian could have easily been a Hall of Famer Pro Bowler, but they would have been really, really, really great humans. And them being taken so soon, and I'm knowing them, I always think about them. I really do. Not like every day, but just little small things. Like, of
course,
just going back to university, seeing a picture of Pato, hearing XT, Sean Taylor. It's just a sad day, but at the end of the day, the family has closure. The police department did a great job with the investigation, and just let the chips lay and see what we come out with.
Well, with that being said, man, let's not end on a sad note, bro. Do you have any like funny story or funny thing or memory from Pata-Man? I mean, you guys played Madden, you guys lived close to each other. Is there something you can?
So Pata, he, I don't know if it's tea or not. He would go when you take a shower. He would like to wait till you take a shower and just come right up behind you, and he used to be naked, and he used to be so uncomfortable. And he used to, like, he knew nobody won't fight him, so he'll just be the big dude naked walking around the locker room, and like it used to be so uncomfortable and funny, but it was one of those things. Like at the time, it was annoying, it was funny too, but it gave you that locker room vibe. And I had a little funny dance too that he used to like. So I used to when I made a play, I used to have like a dance, like a little jug. And like
an highlight. I've seen your. I watch your IG, bro.
Yes.
Yep.
Every time he saw me, he used to say, "Yo, TD, do the dance for me, man. Do the dance for me." And I just like it's like a little dance like this. It's like that's my man. And he'll get all excited for it. So those are the 2 experiences I can say with Patton. I think I told you guys this before, since you wanted to end on a high note. I remember we was going to pin relays, and this is with Sean Taylor, and I couldn't put my tie on. And Sean, he was in the locker room with me, and he helped me put my tie on. And the first thing I'm like, how he knew how to put a tie on before I do? But Sean said, "Yo, I can't let you go out like this, TD." And he put my tie on, and we went out and caught the bus and went to the track meet. But I can give a million stories with Sean and Powder, but what I'm saying, they're going to be like the cliche saying, they're gone but never forgotten. And University of Miami is going to always be affiliated with those 2 guys because we just bring out the best in people, and they were great people.
That's what's up, bro. And thank you for sharing the nice little anecdote there and the nice little funny story there at the end, man.
I like who. It's silly, but that was one of those things like you think about, big dude being naked, dancing, being silly.
Bro, real talk, like you're speaking to the choir here, bro. I was in the Navy, bro. All the big guys there used to do the same thing, man. I'm like, yo, come on, because now I'm the big guy.
The big dudes be the first to take their clothes off.
Oh, those guys love being naked, bro. Love swinging them stuff around. But yeah, now I'm the big guy. I guess maybe I got to get in the locker room. But back then I was, 6 feet tall, $150. So yeah, I wasn't too comfortable in that. But that's funny though, man.
Look good with that beard and that Fabio look though.
Hey, bro, thank you, man.
Feathered.
Yeah, bro.
Feathered at this point.
I'm telling you, bro. Cindy tells me, she's like, yo, people pay money for your haircut. I'm like, bro, and I haven't had a haircut since March of 2020. So it's just been growing and growing and growing. And, I'm at that good little man bun status. I can get it up there. I'm letting it grow even longer. I want it to be like down here, bro.
It looks glorious.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm telling you, man. I'm enjoying it. TD, thank you, bro. Before I let you go, though, Taylor says, "Oh, we got T subscribed to my OnlyFans for the next 1.5 months. D in the house." Man, that is true,
you're
dude.
losing some money, dude.
I got you. I'll do it. I'm gonna do it.
There you go, dude. You only got until October before they shut it down.
It's gonna be $50 a month. So yeah, I got $50 to spare. Send it.
Yeah, we'll put it on the tab. We got you. All right, brother. Be good, man.
All right, man. I love you.
See you, brother.
Boom.
All right, man.
Love
Be
you,
good.
TD.
Dance out. Big thank you to TUDD. Tud.
Tud.
That was interesting perspective, man. But I'm glad we were able to end it on at least a little good little positive note there, man. It's already a sad story as it is, but anyway, awkward transition though. That I was just reminded there with that whole OnlyFans thing. That's kind of like a big deal, right?
That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard, bro.
But like it's kind of crazy. It's like, hey, let's stop the thing that made us all this money, right?
Let's make the money, and then we're going to be prude about it after we've already made money. Not when I launch my service and I see that it's only like, sex workers. I'm not going to stop it then. I'm going to do it for 2 years, bank like crazy, and then be like, oh, this is bad.
It's like big pharma all of a sudden, right? Like they're like, oh, I don't know how all the opioids got here, but we're not responsible. We're good, like get the fuck out of here.
And that fucking website's gonna shut down within 10 minutes, and they're gonna be bankrupt because honestly, like what other kind of content have you ever heard of that's available on OnlyFans? No,
I want to get that extra 11th picture that you don't see on the slide on IG.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But that's what it is. Like for like artists or anything else, there's Patreon. Patreon has existed forever, and OnlyFans filled this niche. And now they're just going to be like, nope, we're just going to compete with Patreon. Like, what are you doing, bro? It's terrible business.
And it's so abrupt too. Like, it's like, we're going to stop this in a couple of months. Like, figure it out, everybody. Like, such a weird time to stop it too. Usually these kind of big things like, hey, look, starting next year, we're going to start phasing it out, or we're going to review our business model and maybe start making, no, we're just cutting a cold turkey in a couple of weeks. So figure it out, peace out. We'll be on our island. I mean, in essence, I mean, they bank and they dip and they don't have to worry about anything.
You know what it is? Whoever the CEO is going to be running for office soon. I guarantee it. That's where I'm put my bet. That in like a month or two, we're going to hear about so-and-so running for governor of whatever. And it's the OnlyFans CEO because he don't want to have he's a small peddler.
Yeah, dude, that's true. OnlyFans getting money from those Sims paying for almost nude pics. Yeah. And that's what it's going to be, dude. And I think it's true. I think what you're saying makes a lot of sense. Whoever's involved, some higher up here, this is like, this is what that Jeopardy host should have done. He should have gone in there and deleted all those tweets. Deleted all those tweets there.
Fucking clown. I don't think there's few things worse than the person who's doing a candidate search going, I was searching for me the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
That's such a bitch move that it's breathtaking.
Incredible.
I did all this time. We looked at all these videos. We had everyone guest host, but you know what? It's been me this whole time. I just didn't see it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Just leave it for Blossom, yo. Why were they gonna have two hosts anyway?
Well, my guess is no one wanted to commit full time to it because that's a full time job, and these people are actors. So you got to give up all your other stuff to do this. That was my guess.
What's his name? Reading Rainbow, LeVar Burton. What's his name?
LeVar Burton.
I'm pretty sure he wanted it full time.
Yeah, I'm just talking about with me and Bialik. That was my guess. So because I said the same exact thing. Was why don't they just give it to her? She's already there. And I'm like, well, she probably wanted to do it part-time anyway.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense, I mean, Aaron Rodgers only got like a couple seasons left tops, so he's on deck,
Yeah, he was never a legit candidate.
Yeah. And that guy. Although I gotta give props to former great FIU quarterback, the captain.
James Morgan.
James Morgan. If you follow him on IG, you would have seen a really cool picture. I guess he's right now one of the backup quarterbacks to Zach Wilson over with the Jets. And he posted up a picture because he's an actual guy from Green Bay, Wisconsin. First of all, he's from Green Bay.
He's actually from there. He's the one of 15 people that's from Green Bay.
Yeah, his family, I'm sure, is one of like those season ticket holders that it's on the waiting list forever. So homeboy Morgan is I guess doing practice with the Packers, and he took a picture with Aaron Rodgers. But the cool part is Aaron Rodgers put it on his account saying the real Green Bay quarterback or something like that. It was real tribute to him. I thought that was really cool. Like I mean, I don't like Aaron Rodgers, but if he wants to put me on his IG story,
liking him, dude, because it's every time that guy does a presser, he's throwing someone under the bus that he's currently working with. And I feel that's right up your alley in terms of pure chaos.
But that's so Draymond and KD.
Oh no, see, I can't. Don't get me started on those two fucking baby crying clowns, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Did you watch that? Did you watch it?
No, I'm not gonna give them clicks. Fuck those guys, dude. Oh,
I caught the cliff notes and I saw the little thing where they blamed the whole breakup on management, and they didn't want to acknowledge the whole fact that KD and Steph, which is Steph's team, and that they didn't want to acknowledge that beef. Like, get the fuck out of here. This is just
they didn't bring up Steph Curry at all.
No, and it's like
they're two jackasses that found each other and fell in love in fucking Tokyo, bro. Fuck those guys. The whole thing of like, oh, we told you in your face. Like, you were supposed to win gold, idiots.
Yeah.
Shut up. Oh, God.
KD's walking down one hallway and this guy's walking down the other, and all of a sudden,
you're a whiny piece of shit. Oh my God, me too. Let's trash everyone. Like,
Edwin doesn't like Aaron Rodgers because his name isn't Bryce Rodgers. Yeah, maybe I'd probably like him a little better.
If his name was Aaron Garcia. Forget it.
All day, baby.
Of all time, better than Brady, better than everyone.
Oh yeah, Marino, fuck that guy. This is my dude right here, bro.
Can't wait for Jake Garcia to get to the NFL so that Edwin officially has a real deal favorite quarterback.
Well, real talk, who had a Jeff Garcia jersey back in the day? This guy right here, bro. Come on, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see. I think I've asked this question to Gus, but there's not that many famous Chacones out there, at least in sports. And Carminati, I'm assuming, is not a big name there. But I feel like if you're not like a very common last name, when an athlete has your name, you kind of want to get that jersey, right? Like, I had a friend whose name was actually Alex Gonzalez or Anthony Gonzalez, and he got an Anthony Gonzalez Chiefs jersey, which I thought was weird because he's like I've never seen one of these before, but he got it because it was his name. I was like, okay, he had the first and last name, but I'm telling you, bro, it's Eben, you're right. I still carry the torch for Jeff Garcia. That guy was my man right there, bro.
No way, man. The closest I have is Chassin, that plays for the Rockies, or he played for the. I don't know if he's still
yeah.
But that's as close as I get, bro.
I can say it.
There will never ever be an Achilles Carminati anyway.
Carminati, there was a Carminati baseball player. What about Taylor? Taylor, do you have a Richardson, a Jason Richardson jersey? Do you have any Richardson jersey that isn't your own custom jersey of an actual Richardson?
Only LeBron and Tom Brady stuff for him.
Oh, okay.
He's the kind of sports fan who one of those guys wins a championship, and regardless of what team they're playing, he buys a hat.
He's that guy. All right. Well, that'll do it. All right. We got a few minutes here because I want to go watch AEW Rampage tonight. Let's go through a couple of these real fast here. You guys keep talking. Tell me about your days, and I'm just going to leaf through this because I'm telling you right now, we're not getting a Boggs. So if you're watching to get the Boggs, we're not getting it.
Just tune out.
Tune out now. Thanks for watching. Good night. We're going to sit here and just do the go through the motions here because we're not going to get a Boggs because we're never going to get a Boggs. And we're going to continue the streak of not getting a Boggs to almost a year here.
I think it's going to be like an impressive Ripken-esque streak for us of never getting a Boggs.
Very, very. That's a good one. We're going for the Ripken Boggs here. You know, he had a Trent Richardson jersey and it nowhere. Okay. Evan says he never got a Chavez jersey. So good. Yeah, there was a good Eric Chavez was a great player for the A's, third baseman, man. So
eBay, Evan.
Yeah, bro, get back on there, bro. I might go get me another Jeff Garcia jersey. All right. Let's see. We got a guy named Atlee. Well, I've never seen this name before.
What year is this deck?
This is the 88. This is the bad one here, bro. But this is just I'm just pointing out this guy's name, Atlee.
Hammaker?
Oh, Hammaker. I didn't even notice the last name. Look at that. Atlee Hammaker.
Is it Haymaker?
Ooh, would have been better.
If he pronounces his name Haymaker, then that's cool.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
No chance.
What about this disappointment here?
Hammaker.
Look at this guy's disappointment. Gus, can you zoom in on that?
Yeah.
Look at that. John Smiley, and he's not smiling. What a waste.
He looks like
what a waste.
15 years old.
Yeah, bro, for real. You should be smiling. You're in the majors, bro. Stop crying.
For real.
Rafael Ramirez. This guy, I got nothing for this guy. Let's see here. Jerry. Okay, this is a weird last name. Maybe we can make fun of that. Have you ever met a Mumfrey before?
Never heard of that one.
Mumfrey.
Yeah, Mumfrey.
Jerry Mumfrey and Sons.
That's
a stretch. That's a stretch.
We got a joke for everyone. Everyone has to. We gotta say something.
Yeah, you gotta say something about everybody. You know what I mean? No one gets away free.
I like it though. I don't know why that was so funny to me. Here we go. Let's see. This guy. I got nothing on him. He just looks. This guy doesn't look like a baseball player. I'll be honest. Ed Nunez here.
Ed Nunez.
Yeah, bro.
All right.
As a fellow Ed, I hate Eds. I never liked Eds. I'm like, well, you're just like too cool for the win. I'm way cooler because I win. You know what I'm saying?
That guy, he kind of looks like he's a financial advisor and he just scams people out of their money.
Oh yeah, that guy's a Ponzi schemer there.
Yeah.
This is a name that you'll appreciate, Gus. Look at his first name. Party on, bro.
Oh, Garth.
Garth Lorg. Whoa, that's a cool name.
No, that's an I.
Yorg? Oh,
Girth Lorg?
Iorg.
I'm just kidding.
Garth Iorg. Yeah, dude. Garth Ray Iorg.
Garth Iorg.
Yeah, he's from somewhere in California. Yeah, wow.
He's from northern Scandinavia.
Yeah, party on. George Fraser, Bob Welch. Oh, this guy's got the name Barf in your name. That's always never a good sign, right?
What is it? Jason Barfield?
Jesse Barfield.
Jesse Barfield.
Yeah, bro.
Nice.
But those
he's known for throwing up all over the field.
Yeah.
But those unis are undefeated, dude. Those are fucking sick.
Those are real nice.
No, Blue Jays.
Blue Jays, yeah, bro.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm trying to get the right angle. Oh, there we go. It is, man. Yeah, that is a nice looking thing. But yeah, if you haven't barfed on the field, then you're just a wasted opportunity there.
But what if it's bar field, not barf field?
No, it's definitely barf. You got to go with the barf there. Here's a guy who
Bartholomew.
Yeah, look at this guy. Look at the stash.
That's a great stash.
Early contender for stash of the night right there. John Moses. Parted the sea with that big bad boy right there on the flip. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever that jersey is horrendous.
Yeah, this is the warm up for the Mariners.
Mariners.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, here's a good guy from back in the day. How about Darryl?
All right, he's still with the Mets.
Yeah, bro.
Peak cocaine life.
Yeah, bro. That guy right there did a lot of cocaine.
Oh yeah, man.
Whole lot of it.
I'm surprised that they never gave cocaine the nickname like, yo, you want to do some strawberry? Like, just because of how much that guy did.
No, for sure.
You know
I guarantee you in New York, there was a lot of people like, yo, you got that good strawberry?
Yeah. I like that.
So,
I like that.
That's a missed opportunity there.
Eben with the Garth Eorg is going to be my D&D barbarian character. There he is. He's reaching out to you there. He's trying to get into that D&D game.
And the portrait for your character should be that card. Just like,
oh, man, for real, dude. Ed Nunez looks like creative player. Yeah. This guy's mustache looks like a level 4 flavor saver. Eben here with the hot takes. I love it. All right.
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire, too. All right. I got nothing else. The rest of these cards suck. All right, we got a Darryl Strawberry there. Oh, No, they weren't anything good to make fun of either.
All right.
Let's
That's
go.
how you know it's
I
really
know.
bad.
Yeah, it was bad. It was
That-
just like
that
super
just-
common dudes.
You know I like challenges, bro.
Okay, all right. Challenge accepted. Let's do it. Here we go. Spell the
You're
90s.
frozen right now.
Oh, am I frozen again?
Yeah.
Can you see me? No?
Nope,
No, we can just hear you.
Oh, really? Okay, well, all right. You can hear this.
We can't see the cards.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of part of the shtick, huh?
Yeah.
Wait, all right, still can't see me?
No, dude.
Oh god. Oh, now he's
And
all the
now
way
he's
up.
gone.
Let's
Yep.
see.
Yeah, now.
Is he back?
Okay, how about
Oh,
now?
there he is.
There you
Hey.
are.
Oh.
You're back. You're back.
All right, I fixed it. All right, here we go. This guy's got mean face right here. Jack Clark, 1993 with the Red Sox here.
Wait. Let it focus. I can't really see it. I can't see it yet, but it looks like he's gonna give me a detention.
Yeah. Oh, there it
looks
is.
like he has like legit brows. You
Bro,
have to
Edwin.
you have to beat it.
You
close
gotta
to
hold
you,
it
dude.
still. You gotta hold it still. That's why it's not focusing.
Nothing.
Nothing. I don't know.
Move on.
Jack Clark.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
That's why there was a box cam, but we won't harass you.
You
about
know, I've been slacking on the box cam, bro. My apologies. Wait,
it. You
actually,
figured out how to do this segment really well, and then you were just like, I don't feel like that.
yeah, I know. I fucked it all up, bro. I'm a piece of shit.
Guys, I've mastered it. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, wah, 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 you know. Let's see here. I can't even, because you know what it is? I also turned off the light here and it's kind of dark, so my eyes aren't even working. Let me put up this light here in front of me a little higher.
So I just took a nap, and you're about to take a nap.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, here's another no bogs. It's a good looking card though.
It
Lance
looks like the ball
Blankenship.
slipped out of his hand. Lance Blankenship. Whoa.
Yeah, that's a lot of letters.
That guy he sounds like his parents donate to Yale.
Okay.
Lance Blankenship here.
This
The
dude.
Memorial Hallway or whatever.
Yeah.
Or some like bougie library.
Here's a guy we've gotten before, and I gave you a trivia question. Let's see if you remember the name before. This is Mickey Morandini.
Nope.
Mickey Morandini.
He was the second baseman for the Phillies, and he has a very interesting. Hold on, let me do it like this. Maybe does that work? He has a very interesting trivia question. He is one of like a handful of people to ever pull off an unassisted triple play.
Oh,
Remember that.
all right.
There we
Morandini,
go.
unassisted triple play.
Ooh, the triple play.
That's
Yeah,
gonna
bro.
win me money on.
And it happened
Jeopardy,
super fast.
whoever fucking hosting it.
Yeah, bro. With Blossom. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, this one's kind of stuck together here. All right. This guy's name, Jeff Tackett. That's just not a cool name at all.
No, Tackett is a great name.
You
Dude.
think
Jeff
so?
Tackett. Ooh.
Tackett is like Bronco Nagurski.
Yeah. Okay, look
Oh,
at that.
does he have a blonde stash?
Oh, yeah.
that dude,
Look at
that
that.
dude
Nice.
is hard, bro.
Look at that.
Holy shit.
Oh.
That guy retired from baseball and became a carny.
But by choice.
Yes.
That's just the lifestyle he
Yeah,
wanted to
bro.
live.
I want to crush beers.
I'm all about that. All right.
Go
Let's,
town to town.
Oh my god.
all right,
These are the grossest people. But
here's
He-
a good
no,
one.
wait. That guy does play-by-play on the fucking what's that ride? The one.
oh,
that
the
just-
Himalaya.
The
Himalaya.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And it's like we're in 2021 and he's still playing
Yeah.
like only 70s rock.
Heck
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
dude.
Fucking White Snake and shit like that.
Oh wait, but Evan says it's a level 1 porn stash, not at that level 4. That it's not that level 4 flavor saver from earlier.
That's why he's a carny, bro. He's level 1.
It's true. It's true. Here we go. Omar Vizquel, dude. Another good trivia question. Last guy from the 80s to play in Major League Baseball.
Ooh.
Yep. And true story, he is the guy that I met after I caught Barry Bonds' home run ball. And
Oh, yeah?
I was down underneath the
yeah,
stadium.
you've told us. Yeah.
Very cool. And I was just like, oh my God, it's Omar Vizquel. Easily, he's like the Venezuelan. I believe he's Venezuelan. Yeah, right. He's the Venezuelan Ozzie Smith. Like he's just like one of the best defensive infielders of all time. Let's see here. Okay, not another Boggs. Here we go. Mel Rojas. That's just a nice looking. I just love anytime I get an Expo, I get excited because they just look so pretty. You know, Mel Rojas,
bro.
Yeah.
I wonder what his real first name was.
Why doesn't he play for the Reds? His name is Rojas.
That's a missed opportunity for real. Yeah. Oh man, I feel like we've had this pack before. Haven't we had this guy's name here once before? Look at this dude's name.
I can tell.
I can't see it.
We can't see it, but
he's a fucking Yankee though. Oh, Stankiewicz.
He looks like someone who would be named Stankiewicz too.
Yeah,
is it Andy?
Yeah, Andy Stankiewicz.
He looks like he's doing the stanky leg.
Yeah, there you go. Man,
that's a guy that was like made fun of a lot his whole life, and then he just got jacked over one summer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, stinky! Ooh, and then he just like busted someone's face in.
Oh yeah. Fuck you guys. I'm a Yankee now.
Well, let's continue. Again, we're just continuing the streak here, so we're gonna celebrate the streak now. We're not. We don't want no Boggs cards.
It, baby.
We're embracing it. We're gonna keep this going for a whole nother week here. Here we go. We got the Flair cards here. We're down to our last 10 cards here, and no sign of Boggs anywhere.
Last 10 packs?
No, last 10 cards of the night here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I still got packs there, which is amazing that if we've gone through 4 freaking boxes and I've never pulled out a Boggs, I'm quitting after this. Here we go. Let's see. First up, again, anytime I could pull up an Expo, I get excited. John Wetland. Here's a cool little, I actually have a good story about this guy. John Wetland, beautiful card right there, bro. This guy was the lights out closer for the Expos in 94, right? And then he got traded to the Yankees after the strike the following year, and he became the closer. He was the last closer for the Yankees before Mariano Rivera.
Oh, shit.
And Mariano Rivera was his setup man. So then when this guy finally, moved on to, I think he went to another team after a while. When he finally moved on, it became Mo's team. And, that's kind of a big deal, no?
Yeah. You can say, that Rivera was just my setup guy.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. I taught him everything he knows. Hey, all right, we got a Hall of Famer. We've gotten this card before already, but it's always nice whenever I could see Fat Tony Gwynn. One of my favorite players of all time, bro.
Specifically
so
Fat
good.
Tony Gwynn, though?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Bro, seriously, Fat Tony Gwynn is one of the greatest of all time, dude. The fact that this guy so when you look at the positions on the field, right? Each position has a number, right? The shortstop, I believe, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? There's he used to write on his cleats 5.5 because he always felt as a left-handed hitter, he could slap it between the 5 and the 6. No, the 5 and the 6. And
gotcha.
And get hits all the time. That's what he was aiming for all the time. It's incredible that there's players that strike out more in half a season than this guy did in his entire career. You know what I mean? Like this guy was just so incredible, the greatest hitter, pure hitter of my generation, my lifetime, and
he's bunting there. He looks like he just got lazy
because he could bunt, he could do anything. That guy was the best, dude. Hey, here's a nice card. Oh shit! Look at this. Not Boggs, obviously, but because shit would have hit the fan. But this is. Hold on, let me see here. Where is it? Just in case. Hold on. Where'd he go? Okay, here we go. Friend of the show, Nigel Wilson makes an appearance.
All right,
Nigel Wilson.
Awesome.
Come on, guys, tell me what do you know about Nigel?
Oh, was it the first draft pick for the Marlins?
Yeah.
Oh, I remembered.
Yeah, first ever expansion draft pick number 1.
About baseball.
Look at you, bro.
Right.
Yeah, love it. Yeah. Man, wait, you know what? For that, you get some of this. Where is it? There you go. Because this is nice, and this is those cool little wave cards. You see?
Yeah.
And look at that uniform.
The graphic logo at the bottom is so cool.
It is, bro.
Yeah.
I should get
that
that
should be
tattooed.
a team logo. Like that should be on a hat.
They drew the outline of his penis there.
Oh yeah, look at that.
What, is it backwards?
That's the TD edition. That's what it is. The Tenard Davis baseball card edition.
Solid right there, dude. Literally. Let's see
Soft
here.
outlines.
Felix Jose. This is just a nice looking card, but nothing.
Nigel
cool
Wilson was in a locker room behind somebody.
Yeah, for sure. Nigel Wilson was that guy. He's like, this is how we do it back in Canada, eh?
Yeah.
Felix Jose. I've always thought the number 34 is such a cool sports number.
Bo Jackson's number, duh.
Bo Jackson,
Come
Ricky
on,
Williams.
bruh. Where do you think Ricky Williams got it from? Come on.
Unfortunately, it's a good number, and unfortunately, Nolan Ryan wore it. You know, he was the worst to wear it, but it was a good number.
Bo Jackson redeemed it.
Yeah, Bo Jackson definitely redeemed it. Let's see here. Bro, we got nothing here. Scrub. This is a card we've had before. Oh, here's somebody we haven't had. And all right, safe to report, we did not get a Boggs. But we're finishing kind of strong here with a
The streak continues.
The streak continues. Yeah. Where is it? Where's it?
Chug my drink.
Yeah.
Oh, so much as
you almost
crashed.
Oh no, I'm still here. This guy we've gotten before, and I feel like it was funny before, and I forgot. But you just got Jim Gott. Remember Jim Gott? No,
Jim Gott. No, I don't remember that guy.
I feel like we've gotten that name before. Gott, and we made a whole joke about it. But anyway, all right. We'll finish with these. How about we? Who was Daryl? Okay, remember we got Daryl Strawberry over here, right?
Yeah.
Who was this big coking buddy? Who was this cocaine cowboy?
I don't remember.
Come on, who was his buddy? Doc Gooden, baby.
Oh,
there we go.
Doc Gooden, bro. The pride of Tampa. Man. Doc Gooden. Real talk, though, aside from the coke.
You want that Dwight or you want that Strawberry?
Oh, no, man. You want the Doc, bro. You want the Doc. Legit. Fuck, this is not going to have... Well, maybe it'll have his stats, but I'm definitely not going to be able to read it with my bad eyes right now. But you want to blow your mind and you really want to do a deep dive into, like, crazy sports numbers and sports facts. Look at his first couple of seasons when he won the pitching triple crown, dude. This guy won something like 20, I think it was like 20-something games. His ERA was sub-2, and he had over 300 strikeouts, and he was like 19 or 20 years old, striking out anybody and everybody in that 86 season. Like, Doc Gooden's first few seasons in baseball were the stuff of legends. I'm not even talking all-star. I'm talking legit legends. Derailed completely afterwards with the substance abuse and all that stuff. Rebounded nicely through a no-hitter later on in his career. Was able to play a long time as a regular middle starter there. But when this guy's prime was going, it was unlike, bro. It was greater than even Pedro. It was greater than Maddox. It was greater than any of those guys because he was doing it with some style, bro. Like, it was just slinging that shit as hard as you could, and it was nasty, bro. Like, Doc Gooden's season was so fucking breathtaking. And then here's the last card. It's a Montreal Expo, but I got a nice little fun fact. This is Greg Colbrin. Okay. You might be like, who the fuck is Greg Colbrin? And that's what most people will say because he was kind of like, like we really don't know too much. Oh, wait, this way. I can't fucking get his card right. There we go. Okay, Greg Colbrin. Anyway, Greg Colbrin, I'll tell you the story. I met this guy when he played for the Marlins, and he was signing autographs at Incredible Universe.
Ooh.
Remember that place?
Yeah. Did you go to McDonald's?
Hell yeah, dude. That was like the coolest shit ever, bro. Like, Incredible Universe. The best day you could have had as a kid was going to Malibu Grand Prix and then topping it off with a nightcap at Incredible Universe, bro. Forget about it. That was like this shit if you were a kid. And I met Greg Colbrin. I still have his autograph somewhere there. He was playing for the Marlins at that time. And like one season in 94 or something like that. And then he was gone. But yo, real talk right there. That was my dude, man. That was my place, bro. See, I see Greg Colbrin. I just got reminded of Incredible Universe, the greatest place ever. You don't think? I don't think you know that place, huh, Achilles?
That one I don't know.
Oh, that's before his time.
Oh man, see, this was like early 90, like 92 to like 95 or 96 maybe, and it was Best Buy before there was Best Buy down here. And it was this mega place that had everything. It even had a McDonald's inside of it, and it had all the 90s cool, like radical stuff, but it was all tech, and it was like a TV store, this like multiple floors, like Brand Smart USA kind of thing, but way fucking cooler for the time. And
this is a better name.
Yeah. And then at the cool part was that it had a video game section, right? That was only like it had every game available to play. Like they had all the systems too. As a kid in the 90s, you wanted like you heard of a Neo Geo, right? You remember that, Gus?
Mhm.
But I didn't know anybody who had it because it was super hard to find and expensive. But I knew where I could play one. Incredible Universe, TurboGrafx 16. Oh, Incredible Universe has that. You know, Atari Jaguar.
What was that Panasonic? That
Panasonic 3DO. That's over at Incredible Universe. I have all those things there. You know, telling you, bro. Yeah, I'm training for the Himalaya job. That's what I'm doing here when the youth fair comes around. You know, times are tough, bro. We got to make our money. Don't hate. Anyway,
can't even go to Santa's Enchanted Forest in Tropical Park anymore. Now you gotta go to Hialeah.
Go to Hialeah, bro. La ciudad que progresa, bro. That's the, you know,
they stole Santa's from us.
They stole it, bro. Unbelievable that they would do that to us. Anyway, we got a bunch of expos. We got a bunch of scrubs. But the streak continues.
Let's go.
Another week with no bogs, baby. Will the streak continue? Find out next week as we come back. Thanks again to TD for joining us, hanging out, sharing those stories. I know it's a hard time, but there you go. I thought I got cut off. Don't forget the VR machine at Incredible Universe. Yeah, man. They had everything, dude. Eben knows because he was probably with me when I got that Greg Colburn autograph, you know? We used to go there. That was like a field trip for us, man. That was a good times. But thanks to Eben. Thanks to everybody who came on and watched and hung out. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Share it. And big thank you again to everybody. 5 Reasons, Achilles, Fungus, everybody for hanging out and making this a part. Thank you to Dennis behind the scenes. And everybody else, have a good night, man. Have a great weekend, and we'll be back next week.